Welcome back to another episode of Rogue Legacy 2. In our previous episode, we were able to get further into the game. We got some more experience with the second area. I actually don't remember what it's called, but essentially what would be the Far Shores. I don't know if that's the actual name, but that's what was put into the game in that update. But yeah, we got a little further in there, which is pretty nice, So in this episode, we're going to see if we can get our sea legs under us even further. You know, pun indeed intended in that case, since we're... I don't know if it's actually the sea. Perhaps this is the sea here, actually. No, is this a sea? What makes a sea? Sea is like an ocean, right? Well, an ocean is not... an ocean is a large body of water, of which there are 7? There's 7, right? Which there are 7? Oh yeah, last episode. We wanted to use our money on this, but I forgot to do so, and we don't have enough money in our wallet to do so. Which is unfortunate, but we'll get there. Speaking of which, if I also remember correctly, we got this dude 200% more health, but you can't heal ever. But we have 600 HP. That's interesting. It makes sense since we are the barbarian with the highest, at least as of right now, the highest health cap. Or the highest health in general. Cool. Let's look over here. Let's see. Oh, our barbarian is only level 1. As is our mage and our duelist, so we'll have to work on those as well. But yeah, well, I hope that we're going to be able to level that up this run. I mean, if everything goes well, which I expect it to. But, new day, new video. How is the general people doing today, or how are grammar? I mean, hey, I'm not an English major, so I'm not gonna expect myself to be able to adhere to all those rules. I mean, English is not even an easy language to learn in the first place, you know? Whoa! Why y'all like this? Why y'all like this? Why is it all these dudes? Why? Okay, stop that. Okay, stop that. Die. Okay. Why? What was that about? Why is that the first room that we even, encountered? Full of a bunch of people who want to just beat me up for whatever reason. I mean, they all want to beat me up. But why were those guys so adamant about it? Why were they so good at it, if anything? Jeez. Not a fan. Oh boy. Because we have a limited supply of that H, you know, we can't just be... I don't think that did anything, right? Yeah, no, it didn't do anything. Okay. So yeah, food is not important. Anything that is predicated on healing, we can completely forego. Oh, right in the face. I don't know why all those higher level enemies are just all over the place. I hope that's not like a thing. Does it have something to do with me being heroic? I doubt it. But I do not put it past the game. More damage every 5th hit. Sure. I mean, we already lost H. Yo, what I did there was, I think, smart or maybe dumb, depending. I wasn't paying attention to how much HP I had, but what I should have been paying attention to is, as I lose HP, those things are more useful because I'm not gonna get HP back for any reason ever. So I can just basically just lose max HP as time passes. Oh, it's one of these. All right, we can handle this. We can certainly handle this. Whoop. Ugh, we're always so close there, but never the cigar, huh? You ever smoked a cigar? I have one time. A good friend of mine. Oh, I should have dashed. Why didn't I dash? I had the means and the ability. Well, yeah, a good friend of mine got a cigar as, I think it was like a birthday present, if I remember correctly. Okay, just do that. And, oh. So yeah, it was a birthday present from I think it was from his uncle. And we all just kind of hung out and smoked it on his roof. It wasn't, like, I mean, I don't smoke cigarettes, much anything else. So like I don't really have much of a taste for it in the first place. And it wasn't anything like particularly special. The main thing is just like, I guess people do it for the taste or something like that, something along those lines. But I don't know. Ain't my thing. Ain't really my deal. No, yes. My brain, the brain just last second, it fired at the last second and it worked. Food is not important. I wish I was the Valkyrie. I really like the Valkyrie. I think Valkyrie is still my favorite if I was to choose. Okay, just hit him with the Kamehameha. That'll do just fine. Oh yeah, I'm sure I'm fool. I am fool. I'm sure I've talked about Dragon Ball Z in some capacity. Okay, I should just done this. That's what I was trying to do, but I was too slow. I was much too slow. Yeah, enemies all over the shop here, dude. It's crazy. There you go. Yeah. I mean, it feels like things are suddenly a little bit more difficult, or a fair amount more difficult. I judged the range correctly. If not, I would have been quite unhappy with myself. Oh, did y'all see that? I like walked off and still did my attack. Interesting. And it seems there's an air animation for it too. Oh no, I think I'm wrong. I don't think there's an air animation for it. I was incorrect. It's understandable that I would make that mistake though. Let's see. I think this is, yep, we gotta wait for the music to change so that we don't ruin our our musical experience. I don't play any rhythm games. Apart from, well, yeah, apart from like, I used to, a while back, play like a PC rhythm game. Like you'd use like the keyboard, WASD, for up, down, left, right. I played that for a bit. And like Guitar Hero, like a small amount. No jumping, no dashing, don't get hit. How do we do this? We can't get hit, we can't jump, we can't dash. Oh, maybe, I think I might have had this right idea there. Yeah, you just have to dash into the room. I did have the right idea there, but the execution was off. But we have a better plan if we ever come across that room in the future. And I imagine we will. Not today, buddy, not today. We go up? No, we go all the way to the left. Okay, well, we deserve it. It hurts, but it should hurt. Especially because it's all our fault. It's all because of our hubris. That's... Ain't that just the way it go, eh? Alright. Does this work? I don't know if it does. No, it doesn't. I should have... Well, I mean, I don't need the max HP though, so neither one of those would have been particularly useful, I think. Because we're not... Okay. Yeah. We always use that ability like too late, you know? Okay. Okay. This room is just sad. That's make Daniel sad for the room. Okay. And this is make Daniel sad the run. Alright. Jeez. Oh, Lord. It feels harder. I feel like game got hard. But I feel like it might just be my lapse in judgment and focus. But I would say that's probably more likely. That's a more likely culprit for the current predicament that I'm in right now. But you know, what can you do? What can you do other than get good? I mean, that's like the be-all end-all classic phrase, you know? And although it might not roll off the tongue so nicely at times, it basically always rings true. Except in situations when the game is actually just trash, or the game is like not working as intended, or if it's like artificially harder. Which is also sometimes the case. I wouldn't say that that's the case in this game right now, but you know, it definitely does still happen in games. I mean, and it's like, you know, at times it's like by design. Like sometimes in horror games, I'd say that is the case. Like sometimes the game is made mechanically more difficult in order to be more thematically like appropriate. Because like if it's harder for you to survive and stay alive, then it's scarier because death is more of a possibility, and that just inherently increases that fear factor, you know? Oh, nope, missed him. We'll try it again. There you go. Second time was the charm. But I'm not much for horror games. I like basically never play horror games because I'm not much for horror in general. Although I'd say, I mean, I'm more accepting of horror now than I was in the past. I mean, you know, it's the whole, I'm sure you've heard it, everyone has that friend, or you are that friend who's like, I just don't like being scared. And you know, I feel generally the same way, but I've grown to appreciate, okay, foolish. I've grown to appreciate, you know, that kind of stuff more nowadays than I did in the past, certainly. I mean, I don't think, I'm not gonna be like, hey, let's go watch a horror movie, unless it's like a really silly one, like any like Stephen King horror movie, like Langoliers, because those are like basically not even actually horror movies; they're more accidental comedies. But apart from movies like that, I mean, you won't almost never catch me trying to watch one of them horror things. Oh, how'd you get in here? Were you always in here? Because I did not notice you. The fool. Just keep. Oh, that was almost a very unlucky turn of events. Y'all are really trying to make me angry with that, aren't you? But yeah, no, I haven't, like, pretty much any actually scary horror movie I have not seen. Thrillers I'm fine with, you know, things that are like just made to like suspense stuff, that's fine. But if it's just like, no, you're gonna be afraid, you're gonna be real, like you're gonna get scared, then, you know, I'm definitely, I'd go in it with, if not apprehension, I just would not go into it at all, you know? Was that a... Yeah, I am actually starting to have a little bit of trouble, at least in like a short glance, telling what enemy is what. I was like, oh, is that one of those axe guys? Or is that are those guys called flame locks? I'll check maybe another time, eh? When I'm not already... Oh, Lord, I did that just like out of instinct. I was just so afraid of getting hit. Oh, boy, I am cutting it close with all these attacks, dude. That's crazy. No, not today. Not today. No, today. Okay, well, the fact that we cannot heal is really starting to... No! Oh! If I jumped, I would have gotten hit. So I'm actually so I'm like lucky that I had not yet landed and been able to jump, because then I would be just that much closer to my ultimate demise. Good, good, good. I like it. It's fun. I enjoy it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna even entertain that. I'm not gonna be able to survive another hit, so yeah, that's what I thought you were. Okay, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this, dude? This is not tenable. Okay, yeah, okay, all that's up there is a chest. We don't need the chest, right? We don't. We really don't. We can live without it. And we can just go down here and not worry about that room at all, because that room is poopy and I hate it. I hate it a lot. It's the worst. Worst room ever. Okay. Start with this. So it's so unfortunate because like there's just a bunch of food in here and we can't actually use any of it, or yeah, it doesn't actually do anything. And that's just so unfortunate. It's teasing us. It's cruel. It's pure cruelty of the highest degree. That's not. But yeah, no, apart from horror movies, I mean, as far as like movies go, I'm as far as pretty much anything goes, I'm basically an old man. Like, I'm set in my ways. I'm not, and we've talked about this before, I'm sure. We've talked, I'm not like, I don't really take suggestions well. If I had just watched my landing, I would have been just fine. Well, there goes that run. I mean, it was basically in the shitter at the end of the day, so there's the Valkyrie. Eating meat increases max health. We love it. 15% gold discount from the shopkeeps. Cool. Have I ever been at charismatic before? Can damage yourself. Oh, okay, that's the one that explodes after a couple of seconds. Yeah, I want to be. I like Valkyrie. Valkyrie, my favorite. First thing we do is not any of that. It's this. Oh yeah, we got the weight for this. Yes. We got the full scholarly unity. Yeah, we do. Okay. And then we can spend the rest of the money on something completely different. Such as HP or damage. Or damage. We could get damage. We could get damage. We could get damage. You might want to get damage. I kind of want damage. Damage or HP, man. We'll do damage. You know, I live that glass cannon lifestyle. I've said it before, and I mean it. But yeah, no, as far as movies that I enjoy, I enjoy comedies, action. You know, I'm pretty basic in that sense, honestly. Like I generally don't like watch the more cerebral stuff. But you know, it depends. Depends on whether or not I found it myself, or if it's like a recommendation, or if it's, you know, there are various variables, and they vary. Okay. Yeah, no, attacking through walls. We love it. Is there any reason to go here? Other than just, okay. Well, money. Money is a good reason to do a lot of things, isn't it? Oh yeah, the reason why it was so cheap. The reason why it was so cheap on the shopkeep is because, oh yeah, those guys, it's only for ranged attacks. I gotta keep that in mind. Ooh, max HP. You like it? Yeah, there's a reason to always eat the food, man. Always eat the food. Yes, attacking in 4 directions is my jam. Okay. Yeah, we got this. But yeah, no, it's not very often that I easily just like take somebody's advice as far as like for things to watch. Which is honestly, I would say, is one of my shortcomings. I can be fairly stubborn about such things. Don't care about invulnerability, and that's just die. I don't want to lose max health to like not take damage. Especially because, like, is the amount of max health I lose like not the same? Or isn't it? Like, well, I guess no. You're losing max health to, because 3 hits is like maybe like, depending on, apart from the fact that it's gonna take your shield or your armor, you're gonna lose like maybe, like, if without armor you'd probably lose like maybe 90 HP at the least. So that's like not that that's not that much of a sacrifice to make if you're sacrificing 30 max HP to like save 100 current HP. Not too bad. That I understand a little bit more. I'm a big old dummy. Big dumb. Don't get hit. Oh, you gotta do it. Okay, I see. Okay, why did I do it again? Why did I choose to come back? Why? How do you do that? Okay, that's so hard. Also, I'm almost dead. That sucks. I'm sad. Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to see what was. I wanted to see what it was. I wanted. It's worth it now. It wasn't worth it before, but it's worth it now. Ugh. Me feel bad about what happened there. Me feel real bad about what happened there. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Well, that one was just actually just me getting impatient, I imagine. I don't really have to remember. Okay. Well, that's just it's interesting because yeah, the damage that I'm taking there, that was like 30 damage each time. Also, remember, you can block ranged attacks. Yeah, things are not going as well as they did the like first run. Well, was it the first run? I think that was last last time we played. Well, there go all 3 of the attacks. I mean, it wasn't like worth nothing because like it worked, which means that it was worth it at the very least. I didn't take the damage, but I've already in a sense wasted it all the same, which is just kind of okay, unfortunate. Let's see. Yep, keep abreast of the situation. Oh no. Oh no. There you go. Ability ready. Do that. Oh my gosh, I keep doing it too early. Turn around. Woo. 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 Okay, so I'm not getting any of the money, unfortunately. But I'm not taking any damage, which is honestly a pretty okay trade-off in my eyes. Ooh, got a little bit of moving around some of that mucus in my throat. Okay, no, forget that. Fuck that. Fuck that. 100%. No, thank you. I'll leave it be. We don't need the money that bad. I mean, it killed me in one hit. It did 50 damage. Really? Oh no. Maybe I should have gotten the money, hey? We even get to rank 3. Well, I guess that's that. Mage is still rank 1. Map is revealed, but no position mark. Okay. How much of the map is revealed? Like the map of each area? Because that's just gonna be hella confusing, isn't it? Yeah, we can't afford anything because that last run was just absolutely abysmal. So we'll just forget that it even happened and just move right along. Chests give us HP. I love that perk, and we got it for free. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it's just the first area. So there's the boss. Move straight to the right. This, at the very least, if there's like some sort of secret that I missed, I'll be able to know immediately. Immediately. That run was supposed to be the chosen one, man. Also, I don't think I can hurt this dude, like, at all. No, we can hurt him with that. That run was truly supposed to be the chosen one. Like, it was my, like, favorite character. We had a good perk. We didn't get, like, any meat, but even then, it was, like, also, we just didn't play well at all. So, it's only a little bit attributed to RNG. The rest is attributed to me. Okay, just shoot that guy. Drop anything? No. Yeah, we gotta be better with that. My timing is just off for that little thing there. All right, we're almost back to full MP. I am liking the mage more and more. And I mean, this is something that I have learned about myself in general, is that very often my first impressions aren't necessarily completely sound. Like, you know, I would describe myself as fairly adaptable, you know? Like I'm good at dealing with and being content in various situations, I guess is the best way to put it. I wish this would hit you, especially since it's like right next to you, eh? But no. Yeah, okay, I'm glad that you only died in 2 of those hits. We'll definitely take this, because we've taken no damage, so there's no real point in healing. Yeah, right? Right, guys? We get it. That makes sense to everybody. I don't need to feel insecure about my decision at all. Okay, whoa. Slow your roll, dude. It's a horizontal roll, you know, it counts. I don't even know what that even means. I mean, no, I know what it means. We know what it means. It's just not really anything. Yes, you can shoot through things. It's like an axe in the classic Castlevania. I was talking to my my older brother about the Castlevania. About the Castlevania. Oh, okay, oh, that's perfect. About the Castlevania animated show. Oh yeah, I forgot that I can see the map. Can I not? Yes, I can. Keep it in mind, me. Let's see. Let's look here real quick. This should uncover the whole map, and this is the whole map, just as I suspected. That's kind of. That's a little monka. This is not. We don't like that. That kind of portmanteau is a little bad. And okay, let's look at the map again. Make sure we got an idea of what's going on. Oh, it actually doesn't even show like the full map technically. It just shows the map of like each area. And it seems that we missed something. Yes, the music is still here. Okay, okay. Let's do this and this. Okay, let's see. This, yeah, it should be this room. Okay, just, yeah, kill that guy where he stands. I think that was a fine trade. We are missing a tiny bit of our armor, which is to be expected. Yes. We go right or down? Wait, what? No, we go up, don't we? Okay, that should be, yes, this. Okay, I know where we are. I am in danger. I'm in danger. Okay. Okay. But yeah, no, I've seen a little bit of the Castlevania series. I think I saw all the first season. I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm sure I've talked about it, but I love the Castlevania games. Like, I've played a pretty good amount of them. I mean, part of the reason why I love Metroidvania so much is because I've played a lot of Metroid and I've played a lot of Castlevania, and I love both of them. And so, and I also enjoy the, like, specifically the lore in Castlevania, because there is a lot of it, and it's really cool and interesting and fun. And it's just a terrible shame that Konami is such a nothing nothing producer. What do they call it? What do they call it? What's the word for that? Defeat all enemies, no jumping, no dashing. Okay, we can do it this time, I think. I think we can do it this time. Okay. This and that. I did it! I defeated all the enemies. Did I have to get there without jumping either? But how do I do that? But we did it. What? How? Oh man, that blows. Okay, I have no idea where I am. Where was that? I think that was there. Also, I don't know what places I've actually been and I've not been. I wish I could at least know that much, eh? Alright, so yeah, we're not getting any of that. Okay, I know where we are. I know exactly where we are. Gotta use our navigation mind. How good, I'm not good at, like, I mean, actually, I don't know if I'm good at reading maps. Because I've never had to read a map, really, before. I mean, I've basically either, I mean, I was, at the moment when I would need to read a map, I was probably too young to, like, have to worry about reading maps. And pretty much after then, we were in the age of GPS. And that's completely made maps obsolete. I mean, I'm sure there are people of certain generations that are lamenting that. They're like, kids these days don't even know how to read maps. I mean, adults these days don't know how to read maps, if I'm any indication. But I mean, why would you really need to read? I mean, although I do think I might have learned how to read a map in some capacity at some point in my life. I think so. Like, I have like a vague sense memory of something along those lines. Frick, dude. I don't know what room I'm in anymore. Yeah, I have no freaking idea. Okay. We need, like, to create a landmark. Okay. So we are in this bottom room right here. This room right here, because we know that below us is the new area. You gotta go left and then left again, because there's a bunch of stuff over here. Which means you gotta cross this room. Oh, this should be like a slightly larger room. Also, we have not been here, so we're actually gonna go back, back and forth and back and forth, back and forth and forth. I'm dead. Oh my gosh. Check out my gravel pit. Y'all listen to any Wu-Tang Clan? Oh, my eye. My eyelashes. Me eyelashes. Man. Get some eyelashes in my eyes. My eyelashes are like long. They get in the way off. Which is one of the reasons why I can't wear sleep masks. Wonder. I mean, cause yeah, I definitely get I sleep very lightly. Me am light sleeper, especially like as far as like noise goes. Like I can wake up just like from the sounds of a mouse running across the floor of my room. Not that that's ever happened before. That'd be terrible. Oh, is that really all that was in here? Or just books? Oh, that was less interesting than I had hoped. And I think I've been there. Yeah, because I had to go in there. Okay. So we're going to go through the long room first. I think that's the best bet. And then we will check the other areas and see what is to be offered elsewhere. Alright, but real quick, water break. My water bottle's empty. That's unfortunate. That's because my little niece specifically always likes to drink from my water bottle, even though she has many of her own. It's always anytime that she like sees my water bottle, she's like, "Oh snap, water!" And I'm like, there was water before. You know that. But you oblige because she's a wee toddler. Ah, I can get one of these, or I mean, an extra life. We'll do it. I mean, that just lengthens the run in general. And we still have a fair amount of max HP. More than I'm used to having. More than I'm used to for sure. Okay. And then kill that guy. Stupid flame walk. All these enemies. Yeah, I forgot. I'm sure you can probably clock the moment when I was like, oh yeah, I have spells. There we go. Didn't kill in one hit. But I mean, what's the point of even having it if it doesn't kill instantly? I mean, obviously there's other reasons to have it, yes. Oh, it must have killed it on its way down. One of the many meteors that I released. Okay, so yeah, we're at the bottom floor right here. And then we can head back up. Yeah, having to navigate like that is interesting. Reminds me of playing Hollow Knight when it had like if you don't have the badge that shows you where your character is. Man, Hollow Knight is such a good game. I think I kind of burned myself out on Hollow Knight when I was playing it because I was like, I'm gonna beat it. I was playing because anytime I play any Metroidvania game, I try to 100% it because that's just the kind of person that I am. I mean, I don't always go like specifically for completion, but when I can, I try to complete games. Within reason. So any game that I choose to play, I'll try to at least, apart from like roguelites where like it's just like roguelites where there are items and the items are just randomized. That I'm not gonna really worry about completion too much because it's kind of improbable in that case. But other games, story-driven games, Metroidvanias, like stuff like, especially if there's like a map to complete, I'll definitely try my best to complete it. And so that was the plan with Hollow Knight. But the thing is, Hollow Knight just has so much content. There's just so much you can do in that game. That I was playing it and I would. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay. What was I saying? Yes, Hollow Knight. It's just, I mean, so I kind of burned out based on the fact that there was just like so much to do. I'd gotten all the enemy oh, like the hunt, like I filled out the hunter journal, which means I had seen all the enemies that there were to see, and I had I'd done all of the tournament stuff at the Coliseum, Fools, all that stuff. We basically went through all of it, but there was still just so much to do with like the Godwoken stuff, and it was just at one point I was like, okay, I think I've received pretty much all the joy and fulfillment that I think I would receive from this game as of right now. So, you know, we kind of stopped playing it. Yeah, these guys deserve that for sure. I wish that I paid attention to that fact. To the fact that there was something under me. Oh, there was nothing under me. Because then I wouldn't have taken that damage. That's alright. We're still, I mean, hey. Our HP is not looking that bad, all in all. Okay, we had to do it. We had to do it. We had to do it. Even though it meant that we lost a lot of just, like, free stuff. I wonder if there's, like, a relic. Yeah, those are relics in this game. I wonder if there's a relic that would give you immunity to spikes. I wouldn't be surprised if there was. Any game that has spikes has something that, like, weakens or makes spikes less bad. Hey! Speaking of things, though, we are back in this area. To be honest, I didn't expect I'd be here with this character. Because I ain't too good with this one. You know, you ain't gonna stop me like that. Alright, use this and then this. Oh, speaking of things, though, we should be able to see this entire area. So far, we've only seen the first chest, and then there's a bunch of chests. Can we go faster? Center on player just centers on the center of the room. And look, there's a way to go up in the middle. Interesting. Then there's like the boss, perhaps? I don't know. New area at the very least. Ow. Alright. Yeah, just do that. That'll do. I mean, our HP is not too low. There's a gun. And the gun turns around. Oh. It sounded like there was some sort of sound issue there. I don't know if that's like a glitch or if that was just like a... Yeah, it sounds like there's like a weird hitch in the actual in-game sound. That might just be a like during recording thing, or it might be an actual problem. Oh, look at that. So, I'm bad. I don't know. I'll leave it be. Look, dude. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I don't like wheels. Oh! Please get away, Gup. Are those called Gups? They should be called Gups. Although I think that might be because I was playing Hades yesterday, and I was fishing, and I got a Gup there. What are you called? You're a blobfish. Oh, it's literally called a blobfish because it is literally a blobfish. Makes sense, honestly. We like that. The fact that it's just like named what it actually is. Pretty cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, we're so far so good. I mean, this floor feels a lot less strenuous than previous times I've been here. Might be the fact that I have a ranged attack, but I'm not too sure that is the actual case, you know? Whew, okay, we could make it. I thought so. Having multiple jumps would definitely make this easier as well, but the fact that we don't does not mean that we are... Okay, so I think we... Oh, no, let's go in for your first. Just a book. Got something to say? That's where bodies are being stored. You bunch of bodies. I wonder if... I mean, I guess, because in general, all these undead enemies are based on people who are alive. I imagine it's just the soldiers and the like who died, right? Fertilizing the earth with the bodies. Interesting. Oh, yeah. She's probably doing something untoward with all those dead peeps. Which is just like a wizard, or just like anyone who's like, hey, let me leave the bodies here. If anyone ever says that to you for any reason, and they're not like they're not like working at a crematorium, or they're not like doing an autopsy, you gotta be suspicious, because that's just not okay. You can be knocked out of that attack. I did not know that. I knew that you would stop in the air, but I didn't know that I could. Oh my gosh! I really thought I would jumped over it. I didn't know that you could be hit by that. But yeah, nobody who asks for dead bodies and is not like a doctor means well with those bodies. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on. I just can't apparently. My brain just doesn't know how trajectories work today. Come on. No, we can work with that. Oh, dang it. No, I don't want to be in here. I don't like it. I don't like it. We don't like this at all. Okay. 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 Okay, okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Let's... Ooh, it happened. It happened. They got me with it again. I forgot. I always forget. It's like a surprise every time. I'm leaving that chest. The chest can just suck. Just suck me. I don't care. It's not nowhere near important or pertinent right now. Oh, okay. Where are we? We've skipped some chests, obviously. I mean, this is definitely the furthest we've gone. Oh, we're right here in the middle. What's up here? What's up here? The Sun Tower. Okay, so there's no real information about the Sun Tower as of right now. There's a boss. The Sun Tower houses an enemy, is what we know, just by using this. A little bit of special info, eh? We like that. All right, yeah, no, get me the heck out of there. Jeez, Axis Mundi or Mundi? I don't know. I don't speak. It sounds like Latin. I don't speak Latin. I mean, who does speak Latin anymore? Oh, there's a person here that I can talk to. How are you? Pizza girl. How much goes on around here? Yeah, you were definitely off your route, Maria. Yeah, no, I'm not. Oh, we got pizza. Delivering pizza in an ever-changing world. It has nothing to do. Okay. the assistance has nothing to do. I was gonna be like, do we have to deliver pizzas in this game? For whatever reason, we gotta like, oh, in this run, you have to deliver a pizza to this person. Like that was what I was expecting. Okay, just do that. Yeah, because that's just okay, there we go. Turn that off. Oh, we get health. We get health when we open chests. I forgot. So opening chests actually is like so worth it right now. Okay. Okay. No. Okay, just kill these guys. Yeah, kill that guy too. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're feeling it now. I'm gonna wait for that little slow-moving thing to get out of here. Because these guys are the worst, and I hate them. I mean, actually, they're not that bad. Okay, well... That's just... But... Okay, so we can kill these guys through walls. We could kill this guy, not through a wall, just... No! Okay, well... Loss of HP is not great. But we will live all the same. Watch out for that dude. Oh, we didn't watch out for the dude. Oh, we got quite far. I'm not terribly beat up about it. I mean, you know, it wasn't a terrible showing. It's like one of our worst characters, and we still did quite well. And that is a textbook example of a consolation right there, everybody. That's the booby prize, if anything. Oh, a bunch of question marks? I don't know what that's about. I truly don't. But okay. That is Sir Caleb. The Third's life and their ultimate death. And with that, we will end this episode. Next episode, we'll take care of all the spending and all the rest, and that will be all, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, you can hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment, you are free to do so. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And if you want to see more videos like this one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Guys, I hope you're all keeping safe out there. I hope this might have done something to make your day a little better. And as always, have a good one.